Hello, I'm Dan and this is Angelina, and we launched an album there in February called A Waltz for Joy, and these are a couple of tunes off it, so we hope you enjoy
Beautifully played. That's fantastic. It's a lovely contrast, and a lovely contrast in geography as well from where you come from. You're from the rolling hills of West Limerick,
That's right.
and you're from the rolling hills of Manchester before the Industrial Revolution destroyed it and made it big. I had this ideal about you that when you were growing up, you used to head up the hills to the great musicians that had colonies up there, and you learned loads of tunes. Is it an ideal?
It is, yeah.
It's fiction.
There's great people down in West Limerick, great musicians, and they have tons of music. So.
And who would have inspired you back then? Any accordion players, or were you unusual playing accordion there?
I kind of learned a lot of music from flute players, and fiddle players, and some accordion players as well. Yeah.
Who were would accordion players have been flourish around there?
There's a heap of them down there. Yeah, there's Donny Nolan. I did probably learned a lot of music off of Donny, and Donald the Barra as well. And Derek Hickey, but there's a pile of accordion players down there. Yeah. And they're all as good as each other.
Sure of it. And is there a specific style in West Limerick of accordion playing? Are the styles totally gone with?
I think it's just like an accent. Like it's everyone plays different, but regions are just different different styles, like an accent, really.
Yeah, sure of it. And that still persists, even though the people are,
Yeah,
it's not like before where you had East Clare and nobody ventured outside East Clare.
Well, it's a lot to do with dancing as well, like the timing, and
sure.
polkas are played a bit slower down in West Limerick because instead of all the banging and clapping like that, they usually just kind of shuffle like.
All right, so it's a gentler kind of dancing than
Kerry, yeah.
Than Kerry, right?
Yeah.
So they're rough dudes in Kerry when they're playing music, are they?
Yeah, they're great.
And listen, Angelina, again, I have this ideal about you growing up in Manchester, that there were so many beautiful people that came from Ireland with immigration and that really loved their music. Who would have been the luminaries in Manchester when you were growing up?
Well, there was a great music scene. There used to be a great festival, the Clare Association used to be on once a year. That was great. So there was always musicians from
right.
over. Siobhan Peoples used to be over, and Kevin Crawford. And
oh, lovely. Kevin from Birmingham.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And was there any old musicians that would have immigrated in the 50s? You know, like the London scene with the Martin Byrnes and the Joe Ryans and the Bobby Caseys. Would there have been any old musicians that really formed the foundation of music in Manchester?
There would have been. There was my grandfather immigrated, and
right. What was his name?
Kevin Carberry.
Oh, Kevin Carberry. Was he a piper or was that your uncle?
Banjo, that was his brother.
All right.
Pipes, yeah.
I see.
And Des Donnelly then from Tyrone.
Oh, Des and Desi, his.
Manchester as well.
All right, lovely. And musicians of your age group now, or of your generation, like there'd be Desi Donnelly, there'd be
Michael McGoldrick and Grace Kelly. And
Grace and John Joe.
Kelly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's phenomenal. And have you been playing long together now?
About 7 or 8 years. I suppose.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
And this album, like titled "The Waltz of Joy," is there a tune on the album called "The Waltz of Joy"?
There is. It's a waltz that was written by a great friend of ours and a great singer from Connemara, named Tommy in the Burka.
All right.
And she wrote that waltz, a waltz for joy.
Lovely.
So
okay.
she played it for us and we liked it and we took it off her.
I see. Contract signed and everything.
Yeah. So,
and listen, are you busy with this album now, Angelina?
We're doing a bit here and there, like.
Right.
And yeah, we're enjoying it.
Good stuff. And do you travel abroad at all? Like I know you're based in Longford now.
Yeah.
The girl that plays the cello on one of the tracks with us on that track of Waltz for Joy, we met her in Norway last year.
Oh, lovely.
So that's how we got to meet her.
And is she Norwegian?
She is, yeah.
Oh, God,
she
great.
happened to be over in Ireland last year.
Right. And you waylaid her and brought her to the studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
To do that.
Well, I'd say only for her. We wouldn't still have the album.
That was the first track we recorded.
Oh, I see.
So it was the start.
So the seed was sown then.
Finish it then.
Brilliant. Okay. Any plans like this summer? Are you playing any festivals or?
We're playing up in the Hawksville there in a couple of weeks, and in Sligo, and we're doing the Camden Town Festival in London this year.
Oh, lovely.
And there's a few more things on as well. Like, sure.
Good stuff. And you'll be here for the Fly, obviously, in Ennis.
Yeah, we will, yeah.
Brilliant. Launching or
We'll
just
try our best.
being with it?
Just down for the crack, I'd say, yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Listen, lads, thanks a lot. It's always a pleasure having you here.
Thanks, John. Thank you.
Take care.